Who got the power?
My turn. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a makeup video for you today. Recently Little Mix dropped their latest video for Power and it is amazing. The song is kind of all about female empowerment and being like your most powerful self. And in the video, each of the girls has very different looks and is in a different setting, almost like their alter egos. So I thought it'd be fun to recreate the looks from that video because they all look amazing and they're all such different looks. I'm starting with Jesy, which is this look that I'm wearing right now. And it's kind of a grungy biker. She's in like leather and belts and things in a biker gang. Smoky eye with a nude lip. It is all the things I love. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I've already primed my face using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. Now Jesy's look is quite matte, so the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, and I use the shade 2.0. And I'm just going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. And next I'm going to take my trusty Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just highlight under the eyes. I'm just going to blend that out. If you watched my last Tarte video, you will have seen me failing miserably to use this tool correctly. Turns out it is really good for concealer, which I think is what it's intended for in the first place. So actually I like it a lot more now that I've had it for a bit. And next I'm going to take my Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Setting Powder and just set my face. And I'm using a big fluffy brush for this. And then I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and just press all of that powder in, and this also helps take off any excess, particularly under the eyes. You don't want too much of that. I'm awful at doing brows on camera, so I'm going to go do my brows and then I'll be right back. There we go, brows done, and now I'm going to move on to bronzer. And I'm going to be taking my Benefit Hoola bronzer and my big fluffy brush that I used for the powder. Next we're going to move on to eyes. Like I said, Jesy has a really warm, smoky kind of eye going on in this video, and for that I'm going to be using the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and this is in warm neutrals. And before I get started, let me just show you these colours because they are kind of amazing. This might actually be a dupe for a certain naked palette that everyone is very excited about. I don't have it, so I can't directly compare, but from what I've seen of it, these look pretty close. I have to say NYX does really good quality stuff. Like for the price point, it is amazing. I'm going to take this shade here and just pop that all over the lid just to mattify everything and help me blend my shadows. Then I'm going to take this one here and just start building that up in the crease. Switch to a slightly smaller brush, this one, and I'm going to take this one here and just keep deepening up that crease, and this just warms things up as well. I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush just to help really blend those out so we don't have any harsh lines. Like I said, you want this to be really smoky. Now the main sort of shade that Jesy has on her lids is this kind of shimmery copper colour, and that's about the only shimmer that's in this whole look. So what I thought was perfect for this is the Urban Decay shadow in the shade Shag. And it looks like this. This is how old school I am. I'm pretty sure they don't even make them in this packaging anymore. I've had this forever and it is one of my favourite eyeshadows. It is just gorgeous. So we're going to pop that all over the lid. And just press it on. I'm just going to deepen up the crease a bit more. I'm going to go in with this nice kind of really warm dark brown and just taking a touch of this darker one as well and pop that into the crease. And I'm just going to blend that out. And you can see where we layered up those transition colours at the start. Really helps us get a nice smooth blend. Now Jesy's eyes are really kind of an elongated kind of smoked out cat eye. So I'm just going to add a touch more of this dark brown on the outer corners. You don't want to bring this in too much because you really want to keep that nice coppery colour on the lids. I'm going to change palette now, and I'm taking my Sleek Eye Divine palette in Rio Rio, which has some amazing colours in it, but what we're actually looking for today is this black one. These are really pigmented, so you don't need very much of these at all, so I'm just going to lightly touch into that, and I'm going to start building this up just on the very outer corners, kind of going into that V shape. And then I'm going to blend that out a bit. Just using nice circular motions. That's coming just slightly closer than what I would have liked, so I'm just going to take some more of that copper shade from Urban Decay and just pat it back on top. So it helps tie everything together. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to liner. And it's quite a smudgy, smoked out look that she's got, so I'm going to start with my Rimmel Soft Kohl liner in Jet Black. And I'm just going to line the upper lid first. And you want it to get slightly thicker, so start very thin on the inner corners and get thicker as you move out. And you want to just extend slightly on those outer corners. I'm going to take this flat brush which has just a touch of that black shadow on, and I'm just going to go over the edge just to smoke it out. You really don't want any harsh lines with this at all. It's really kind of grungy, smoky look. And obviously how thick and how high you take this kind of depends on your eye shape, so you can tailor it to yourself. I like quite a winged out look. There we go, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take my Tarte Close Up Lash Liner and just line my upper and lower waterlines. I wouldn't normally do this, but it is a really intense black look that you want. And I'm just going to take that through the lashes as well. This is something I really don't do very often because I find that it can close my eyes down, but she definitely has this for this look, so I'm going to do it today. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is basically we're doing a similar kind of gradient of the shadows on the lower lid, so I'm going to start off with that nice coppery colour again and work this in from the inner corner to about the middle. And if you manage to catch some of that liner and smudge it out, do not worry, it all adds to the look. And then I'm going to take this dark red brown again and just smoke that out. And I'm not going to do any black on the lower lids because I find that that can sometimes drag the eye down, but I am going to take this really dark colour and just add that to the outer corner. And just blend out some of that liner. Like I said, I wouldn't really apply black directly. There we go, that's the eyes all done, so I'm just going to throw on some mascara. I'm using my favourite Benefit They're Real today. You could put on fake lashes if you wanted to. Pretty sure she's wearing them in the video, but I tend to prefer not. But you do you. And again, this is kind of a grungy rock and roll look. You can go quite heavy on the mascara. So Jesy has a nude matte lip and she really overlines her lips, and that's kind of a signature of any of her looks. So I wouldn't normally overline my lips quite as much as she does, but considering this is a Jesy look, we're going to go for it. And I completely forgot to mention, because it's the one I use all the time, but this is MAC Lip Pencil in Whirl. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Tarteist lip paint in Pillowtalk, and we're going to pop that on top. I'm just going to use my finger to blend it out. I'm not going all the way to the edge, because with Jesy, usually you can see her liner. It's kind of a 90s look that her liner is usually a bit darker than her lip colour. So there you go guys, that is the finished look. I hope I did it justice. This is probably the closest look to my personal style and how I like to do, especially the eyes. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what your favourite look is from the new Little Mix video, and stay tuned to see more coming in this series. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!